They got very upset when I was putting this girl in a bracket.
KYTA 1 month it's just strange. We already get used to this place and now we must leave it. And also it was a big experience working as a team because it's a challenge, you know, for 10 artists with individual thoughts, everyone working together is very hard. But we reach something, we do something, it's good. And I think the result is going to be great.
Yeah, worked.
So we can tie somewhere around here.
Okay.
Straight enough?
Okay.
Yeah?
Just the landscape of this spot has been so conducive to what we've been doing. So everyone's work is a very integral part of them, and to be put together in a space on the basis of that and live with all of these people has just been a really tremendous learning experience in the most positive way. One common factor has been the amount of open-mindedness that everyone has shared, which has been great because considering we have such diverse backgrounds and we're all representing different mediums, even within the same mediums we're all representing different styles and different approaches. So to have been able to come together and integrate those things has taken a lot of artistic maturity and individual maturity, and I'm sure everyone is going back a lot richer from this experience. Utilizing very natural, elemental sort of qualities of what we're doing and just the elements of clay, which is the earth, the wind, the sun. We've utilized all of these aspects of nature to produce sound, which is then going into the sound score of the film, using synthesizers that we've been assembling to sort of convert all of this information into binary data and then into music.
I'm really glad to be here for a month. It's in itself it's very luxurious to come and stay in mountains for a month. I never worked with sound artists or people like Sachin who are into shooting and production. So it's really nice to come here and work with them. So I've been working with emotions, and how it came to my work is actually I was really pissed off, kind of frustrated with my moods, and where I never used to enjoy my physical surroundings. If I am somewhere, I used to just go. Physically I'm there, but mentally I'm not there. I put myself on observation just for myself for a month, and I tried to jot down all the emotions I have in a month's time. I wrote on the warp and weft, I wrote all those positive and negative words. So it is like we wear emotions every day. That's how we wear, adorn ourselves with clothes every day. So that's how we wear emotions every day. And here again, I have done something very similar. So I'm just weaving along with the mountains, with the emotions I have during this 1 month's time. And that's how I'm weaving my time within the place, within the surroundings. Okay. Yeah, it's very mundane thing.
It's been a really insane month of collaborations and seeing other people's work and familiarizing myself with things like sound waves and types of sound waves and Arduino boards and live interactive setups, and this has actually been really quite an education, along with all the artists and friends that I've met that I think I will be probably working with for many years to come.
This is and like ये diagonal है, तो एक projector तेरा यहाँ पे होगा, एक projector यहाँ पे होगा, okay? तो ये इसमें merge किया, तो जो image form होगा ना, it will be like, because it's translucent.
Okay, I shoot diagonally.
There are different visuals in this and different visuals in that which merge together.
Show to Bianca the flowers.
The flowers?
Flowers.
They are actually the orchard's flowers.
Oh wow.
We use like just the practical way of the way I'm making that magic rocks. It was really interesting, like to make a focus on the processes and not on the result. And also I think it's the kind of the idea of KYTA, like all the processes is really interesting, like the way we discover each other, the way we share experience and knowledge. I learned a lot about the religions. I learned habits, the kitchen, the cooking. I'm gonna go back to French with like another suitcase. Suitcase of knowledge.
We've got it's all a vegetarian lasagna, so for our bolognese we've got a soya based bolognese sauce.
Okay.
Then for our white sauce we've got a mushroom based white sauce. Brass tacks lasagna sheets.
Egg, maida and some oregano.
No oil, nothing.
And honey you can think of, but the lemon is very less, it's basically just a slice in your glass. There's a touch of there's a touch of apricot jam in there, along with a sprig of mint, which is your garnish stick, and mixed up with apple juice and cinnamon. So this is a warm beverage, so enjoy.
जल्दी हम नूर जला नहीं जला ये नहीं जल रहा है
इसको यहाँ तो बहुत ज़्यादा है
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday dear.
I'm so glad the installation got over yesterday. Both the trees are done. We had Way performing there this morning. So the installation has started with the idea of how the sound of the bell in any temple sounds like Om, and Om also sounds is the resonance of the earth. Where I decided to use the tree format, where I would hang the bells, and Sanaya suggested we could take the sound of the bells and create like different harmonics. But that sound which we've captured is playing live there for some time, and also it is going to be the soundtrack in the film. So while I was working on the clay, everybody else was also very much part of the work. In fact, those 300 bells wouldn't have been possible without everybody's hands in them. In spite of the pressure, everybody's been very loving, everybody's been very supportive of each other. If somebody's fallen ill, people have been there to take care of them.
There was like lots of sharing, definitely.
Did you ask for it?
Yeah, this is like great. Really, I don't know, really honest sharing, you know, really, I don't know if honest is the right word, but really just human, and this is great. The product itself I think it's turning out great. I mean, it's so far like a Frankenstein kind of, you know, lost in different spaces and different timings, but it's turning out great. Somehow all of us have the same contribution in the sense of composing it, right?
Right.
This I wouldn't level more or less for any of us, I think, because this is just part. It's just like an extension of this sharing that I was talking about before. I did a bunch of sounds, definitely a bunch of sounds. Great. I think especially me, Sanaya and I, like working together, we could really have some good moments there.
I just love this environment so much. It's like I'm coming home. Even a tree, such a big tree, I never thought it's kind of tree in my whole life. And I think it must be a very wonderful, intense experience in my life. 10 different artists from different art field, different area. But I think they gave me a lot space to create body language and choreograph what I want to do. And for me, it's a very great experience inside of my body because I have to contact with different material. The things, the object gave me feedback during the improvisation, and I found there is a lot new element, new way for my dance. I think it's a very success result, and the whole process is all very successful. At the end, it's a lot of energy and new things come out.
See this rainbow? Next to it,
That
your
rainbow? Papa rainbow? Mama rainbow? Baby rainbow?
Baby rainbow.
top rainbow.
It's going.
It's rainbowing in the wind.
नया काम हुआ मेरे लिए और नए लोगों के साथ किया, सब कुछ अच्छा है। और आज जा रहे हैं सब लोग तो कुछ अजीब सा लग रहा है, कुछ खाली खाली और एक महीने साथ
अंदर डाल दिया मैंने।
With you only, na? You had a packet.
नहीं, गाड़ी में होगा, गाड़ी में रहता मैं स्टेयरिंग व्हील
Benny Didi. Is this one taken? No.
I did. I'm trying to remember.
This space right here, skin.
Yeah.
Cool, so you know where it is?
We've seen various collaborations that have all merged into something which is the unified artistic result, which I'll leave to Sachin to talk more about. All the 10 artists are here. We've had a lot of visiting artists over the month to kind of start conversations about other things. So what's going to happen from here on, I think, is one that all the artists are going to have a lot of collaborations into the future.
Approach the whole thing as one massive product, so we basically have made one long film, and the whole underlying concept of the film is essentially just dreams, because the place is like a dream, and because I mean it all was a very sort of surreal, beautiful experience. I don't have much to say about it. I'll just let it go.
This is the first time anybody is seeing it.
Yeah!
Yeah.
doesn't mean I can see myself.
The finale was, in terms of last night, was incredible. It was too beautiful actually. Personally feel that, one of the most difficult things to get into any creative practitioner may be, the more the applied, part architecture or more, performance, arts, theatre, is to get into a creative personality's mindset, because they protect it. We all have to protect it to some extent, to nurture it, and it's something very close to us. So
I really like the film that has been made, which is a collaborative result of everybody's work. It turned out to be something totally unexpected. When you watch the film being made, you don't really know what's going to happen out of it, and Sachin has given it two different feels of an airy and eerie feel and a dreamlike state, which is nice and unpleasant. And he's played around with the sound that Sanaya, Fernando and Alec have put together.
I think, from what we first envisioned to what the final outcome was, right from artist reactions to the place to the reaction of the local community to the place, and that was one of the most amazing outcomes. These little subtle messages were easily taken by the local community, and they came about saying some of the founding principles of KYTA, Yatri Travel and Art. They verified them, they justified them, and it was absolutely amazing. In multiple perspectives, right from engagement and involvement of community, which from a travel experiment is quite core to the whole philosophy, to getting other travelers and visitors to interact with the space and look at the space from a different perspective. 10 artists, 1 month, 1 place, 1 result. I think, Shazib, when you and I first thought about it and we talked about it, I thought, we were giving artists freedom. This whole focus of it trying to be a platform to create an experimental collaborative result between such multidisciplinary artists became probably the biggest challenge for them, and also the biggest inspiration for what has come out.